I borrowed 20 DVDs and 7 Blu-rays from my local library today. These first four are brand new releases from last year and this year. This and the next one are films I've done the opening to on Super Écran. Millennium Media Movie, released on DVD by VVS Films, originally released in the US by Ketchup Entertainment. Not only US, but the UK, Bulgaria, and Germany. This movie I saw in theaters on my last day of school back in 2024, I believe. This was an awesome movie right here. And this is the 4th movie in the Bad Boys franchise. Columbia Pictures movie, co-made with Westbrook Studios. Rated 13 ans et plus pour violence et langage vulgaire, but when this aired on Super Écran, this is rated 13 ans et plus pour violence, nudity et langage vulgaire. For whatever reason. Although this movie does have one scene with brief nudity in it at the beginning of basically near the beginning of the movie. This movie does air on Super Écran tomorrow, so I figure I'd borrow it. And yes, I have heard all sorts of shit about this movie. This movie I hear is supposed to be fucking terrible, but obviously I borrowed it just to do the opening, since I am clearly not interested in checking this movie out. Lionsgate movie, call me with Gearbox Studios, 2K Games, Picture Start. And I do know that this movie also faced criticism for its PG-13 rating, since the video games are rated M for mature, and this is based on the Borderlands video game franchise. And it was also criticized for its really bad casting, since the main character in this movie is played by Cate Blanchett, and the character that she plays is a character that's meant to be in her 20s, and she's in her late 50s. Heard a lot of good things about this movie, so I might give it a shot. Ignore the background noise, it's just my dog barking, like fucking usual. This was Angus Cloud's final movie, as he passed away only a few days after his scenes were shot. May he rest in peace. Not only US, but Ireland. This is a Universal DVD distributed by Studio Distribution Services. Just like Borderlands, this is another movie I heard is supposed to be absolutely terrible. Columbia Pictures movie, call me with Village Roadshow Pictures, 4x2 films, and working title. This is 16 ans et plus pour langage vulgaire in 18A. And this movie is also rather notorious for its graphic content. More specifically, the elephant scene, which, if you know, you know, and if you don't know, do not fucking look it up. It is absolutely revolting. Comes in this slim case. This is a 1982 British movie from MGM. It was released on DVD by both Sony Music and Columbia Music Video, which Sony Music currently owns the rights to Pink Floyd's entire music catalog, and I believe they also now own the rights to this movie. Now, the 18A rating is red, which is kind of odd. In Nova Scotia and Ontario, this movie was R in Canada. Calling a Mutual Film Company. The disc is a reprint from 2006, even though this DVD was originally released in 1999. Case for this one is not in the greatest condition since it doesn't close all the way. Spanish and Argentinian movie from Warner Brothers, released in the US by Sony Pictures Classics. And this movie was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Foreign Language Film. Columbia Pictures movie, Columbia of Imaginary Entertainment, MRC, and Weed Road Pictures. Quebec movie. The title of the movie is in very small print on the disc, which is kind of bizarre. Not only US, but Canada and Germany. This is 16 ans et plus pour violence et langage vulgaire in 14A. And this movie is written and executively produced, written and directed by Uwe Boll, who is a very infamous director for many reasons, as he mainly directs a bunch of really low-quality video game movie adaptations. Most notably, Postal, Far Cry, and Alone in the Dark. Quebec movie, released on DVD by Funmill Entertainment. I think that's what the company's called. Not sure. Or Fun Film. Part of the inside artwork's covered by the sticker, which is kind of odd. The rest of the DVDs are all TV show DVDs. This is the first season of Hacks, which I've done the opening to this on Super Écran. The show was originally released on the HBO Max service in the US. This DVD is released by Universal and Studio Distribution Services. Says it's very très ans. The show is 13 ans et plus pour langage vulgaire, but when I did the opening to this on Super Écran, this had the extremely rare 16 ans et plus pour langage vulgaire viewer advisory on it. And this show did win a bunch of Golden Globes at this year's Golden Globe ceremony. Oh, and I forgot to mention, but this season, the first season of Hacks aired in 2022. This is the first season of The Handmaid's Tale, which this season aired in 2019. And I believe this show originally aired on Epix in the US, which is now called MGM Plus. Released on DVD by 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment. Just like Hacks, I also did the opening to this on Super Écran. Even though this is rated 13 ans et plus with no rating reason, this was 16 ans et plus pour violence on Super Écran. And this show is kind of more relevant nowadays, considering the presidency of Donald Trump, and also the way the US likes to treat women. This is season 1 of Ted Lasso. And my dad's a huge fan of this show, so why not borrow this? The season originally aired from 2020 to 2021, and was originally released on Apple TV+. And for what it looks like... Okay, I thought these were DVD-R discs. Never mind. This is season 6 of Orange is the New Black, which originally aired in 2018 and was released on Netflix. This DVD is from Lionsgate. The DVD for Ted Lasso was released by Warner Brothers Home Entertainment. And this follower just broke off. Let me fix that real quick. There we go. This is season 1 of Tulsa King. And both my parents really do like this show. They've watched this whole season on Paramount Plus, and they enjoyed it. So I figure I'd give this show a try at some point. And this season originally aired from 2022 to 2023 on Paramount Plus, and aired on MTV in the US. And the follower also broke on this one. Nice. There we go. Forgot to show the inside artwork. This is the first season of Warrior, which I also did the opening to this on Super Écran. And also on HBO CA. Cinemax show, which was I can't speak. Released on DVD by HBO Home Entertainment, and this season aired in 2019. This is a show that I've become a huge fan of over the last couple of months. This is the first season of Reacher, which this show originally was released on the Amazon Prime Video service. And this season aired in 2022. Released on DVD by Paramount, of course. And this show, I believe, just got renewed for a 3rd season, which is supposed to be coming out very soon. Or I think it was a third or 4th season. Not entirely sure. This one's a mini-series, I believe, which aired in 2022 on Showtime. This is the sequel series to the original Dexter series. Hold on a second. Some of these discs are pretty hard to take out. And now for the 7 Blu-rays. Miramax movie, originally released by STX Films, and was released on Blu-ray by VVS Films. And the trésor et plus pour langage vulgaire thing there is a little different, since this is clearly not taken from the MCC website. And there was a TV show adaptation of this movie, which was released on Netflix back in 2023 or 4, I believe. I did the opening to this on Télé Québec. Fox Searchlight Pictures movie. This one won the Academy Award for Best Picture of 2017 or 2018. I'm not sure. These keep falling every time I take one out. Despite having a rather strong R rating, this one's 14A. These next two come in 4K cases, but these are both Blu-rays. New Line Cinema movie, Call Me With MGM, and Late Night Films, released by Warner Brothers for both of these. If I'm not mistaken, this is the only film of the series that has an R rating in the US. Even though this is PG in Canada and G déconseillé en jeunes enfants. This one comes in a black Blu-ray case, unlike the other one, which is in a 4K case. France movie, I believe, from Europa Corp, released in the US by Sony Pictures Classics. And now for the last Blu-ray. A movie I've been looking for the longest time, now I finally borrowed it. France movie from Defana Distribution, released in the US by Neon and was released on Blu-ray by Elevation Pictures. This is Sazali produced with no rating reason and R in Canada. For some reason, the R in Canada descriptor has the film's MPAA R rating from the US. In the US, this movie was rated R for strong violence, disturbing material, graphic nudity, sexual content, and language. And I think I also did the OBT to this on Super.com. This was rated Sazali produced Paul Viat also on Super.com. And I believe this had a graphic violence viewer advisory on Crave as well.